in the state capital of the beautiful state of Indiana. We're about 25 minutes north of downtown Indy, and the time is now for our first elimination game in the Great Lakes region. Michigan and Illinois, the team out of Burbank and Bay City, getting set to go toe-to-toe, which should be another raucous atmosphere here at Central Region Complex in Whitestown, Indiana. And the updated bracket, Ohio has stormed through. Matchup with Kentucky in prime time tomorrow night, 7 o'clock Eastern on Big ESPN. Yeah, the mothership. Winner of this game gets Indiana, another elimination contest tomorrow afternoon. So a quick turnaround, which is the name of the game, the Little League World Series. Lance Cormier, Roy Philpott, so glad you could join us once again. And look, we expect another close game tonight, and these two teams get down to business. They gotta win or you're going home.
Yeah, win or go home game. It's who's going to come out and play loose. Both teams yesterday played a little tight. You can see them dancing, and that's something they get to do here, and like a little bit looser. So who's going to go throw strikes? Who's going to get the big hit? Illinois, a lot of two-out hits, so if they do that, they got a good shot.
Yeah, absolutely they do. And Michigan designated the visiting team. We'll take a look at their batting order. It's continuous from top to bottom first. And for Michigan, Sequin, Fisher, Emmerich, Klopp, 1, 2, and 3, followed by the starting pitcher batting cleanup, Hunter Schwal.
Schwal was a guy with 2 hits yesterday. Sequin had 2 hits. They got 6 totals, able to score 4 runs on a tough Ohio team, but I think it's going to take more than 6 to get the win.
Clark Garduno on the mound through 7 pitches yesterday, recorded an out. Clarkie will get the start, and it's a big one. What's been an eventful summer for this team from Burbank, Illinois, just southwest Midway Airport near downtown Chicago.
The biggest thing for this Illinois team is you got to throw the ball over the plate. Had 6 walks yesterday, 2 or 3 hit by pitches, and didn't make a lot of the plays. So if they play clean baseball, they got a really good lineup, some good size in their lineup. So I expect them to score some runs today.
Lance, I got great news for you.
What you got?
No chance of bad weather tonight. We're playing ball, and we are underway. And the first pitch comes in low. Jay Sequin, leadoff batter. The anchor at shortstop for the team, Bay City. Here in the Great Lakes region, elimination contest, 2 straight out of the zone. Sequin at Western Middle School, loves hoops and golf. Likes to fish and hunt as well. Where's number 5? Because he started playing ball when he was 5 years old.
Okay. I like the hobbies, though. All the sports, fishing and hunting, that's just your all-around, all-American kid.
And the 2-1. Swatted foul. 2 balls and 2 strikes. This Michigan team, they've been playing together since they were about 8 years old, starting in travel ball. They've won the Michigan State Little League tournament as 10-year-olds, 11-year-olds, and now at 12. So they've got a great tradition, as many of these teams and organizations do in Whitestown, coming into these Midwest Great Lakes regions. To right field, and that's going to get down for a hit. Rubalcaba thought about trying to make a play for it. Kicked right off of him towards the center fielder, Raiden Soto. And a knock to start for Jay Sequin. Michigan in business.
Yeah, 3 for 4 so far this tournament. He's all over the plate, just challenging the pitcher to throw that fastball in. And boy, they stay away, and he puts the barrel to it.
So our first look at Owen Fisher. Krista McAuliffe Middle School. Number 24. Goes by the name O or Fishy. What was your nickname?
Cornbread.
Cornbread. Cormier, Cornbread. Love it. Beautiful bunt on the first base line, and it rolls just foul. I thought he picked it up on the line. He did.
He did, yeah.
So it is going to stay fair. He picked it up too soon.
Yeah, home plate umpire Eric Brown made the call, and it's the right call.
It was rolling foul, and then he stopped the momentum with a ball right on top of the line. And so now advancing to second. I don't know that time was called, and we'll have a conversation about all of this. Watch the replay. Clearly it never rolled foul. It was going that direction, though, Lance.
Yeah, you got to give it a little bit more time. You see he picks it up too soon, Banuelos, and then nobody at third base. Heads up base running by Jay Sequin. He gets there. Now we don't know if there's time called because Big O makes it all the way down to second.
Well, kind of a ominous start there with those first 2 plays.
I think they're going to let him stay at second base.
Yeah, I never saw time called at any point. So Fisher at second, Sequin now at third for Emmerich Klopp. Real well-rounded player, also stand out on the gridiron. Boy, this has been a wacky day with some of the plays that we've seen.
Just a base hit, Adam. Just a base hit, kid.
Off a switch hitter. Gardunio comes home, and Emmerich does have the dad jokes with him.
Wait for yours, Adam. Let's go, kid.
It was a good one last game.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready for this one.
Klopp's ready for the offering. Fly ball center field. Grabbed by Soto. Deep enough to plate the runner. On the sac fly as Sequin touches home plate. Throw gets away. And Zaragoza did a nice job to recover. And just like that, it's 1-0. Michigan strikes first. Well, he did get the RBI. So I'll go ahead and tell you the joke.
Okay, go ahead.
Take a look at the replay. Good piece of hitting.
Yeah, that's what he needs to do. Get the ball up in the air. Love how the secondary runner takes the extra base on the high throw.
Schwal sends that one just foul. Why did the bicycle fall over?
Haven't heard this one either.
Because it was too tired. Thank you, Emmerich. Get some new material for you.
Yeah, this is some good ones.
Hunter Schwal, Western Middle School. Dad wore number 3, so he wears number 3. 0-2. Schwal also plays football and hoops. Multi-sport standout. Gardunio trying to keep the damage right where it is. To short. Diaz. That'll score a run to make it 2-0. The all-important second out. So Michigan able to get the job done on a sac fly and a 6-3 ground out. Team from Bay City lost 10-4 to Ohio yesterday. Seeking with a triple, a homer, and a run scored. Bentley Francis first pitch swinging. The side is retired. Good start for Michigan. And a 2-0 lead headed to the home half of the first inning. Illinois coming up to bat for the first time. Take a look at the Illinois batting order. Zaragoza, Soto, Gardunio, and Mendez hitting cleanup, followed by Rubalcaba, Villasenor, Swerzinski, Winters, Diaz, Sandate, Buenuelos, and Baez. Hunter Schwal, the mound.
They're going to attack Hunter Schwal. 5'9". Adam Sandler, favorite celebrity. We talked about Happy Gilmore last game. Big 5'9", going to use the size on that fastball. Gets good downward plane as he's coming toward the plate. Stay to a 2-0 lead, so here we go.
Hunter's dad, Nick, coach for Michigan. Love the father-son relationship. Little League World Series. Zaragoza will lead things off. Blake, the catcher, nickname is Sushi, digs in. Had a 2-home-run game on Mother's Day, followed by Soto and Gardunio. And here we go. Schwal delivers the first pitch. Inside for ball 1. Now remember, Michigan jumped out to a 2-0 lead against Ohio yesterday. Wrong end of a 10-4 score, so certainly a lesson learned there. Illinois can put pressure on you upstairs for ball 2. Cornbread.
Every now and then it got to be LC as I got older, but Cornbread.
LC is good. It's nice and tiny.
Yeah, usually if you want a nickname, you shrink them. They added letters. I didn't like Cornbread. I still don't like it. So
you don't like Cornbread?
No, so I don't know. I don't know why that was called.
You don't like the cornbread? Like, I like it when they put the peppers in there. It's got a little, little kick to it.
Jalapeno out.
Ball 4, and a good start for Illinois in the first. Goes and walks down first base line, and here's Rayden Soto. Kennedy Elementary, quite an artist, we're told. 11-year-old co-captain. Towards the backstop, and that will advance the runner. We had a capacity crowd on hand.
That was really good.
For Indiana and Ohio earlier today.
Two teams really close by. We had fans in the outfield stands.
They were waiting for your autograph outside. I don't know that you ever provided one.
Yeah, we never left the booth, I guess. You didn't let me know.
Well, I tried to tell you, and you just weren't paying attention. There's a line of people forming. Soto looks up to his older brother, Robert. Takes up and away.
Had a good game yesterday, 1 for 3 with a double and RBI.
Very good game. Fastball. On target, 2-1. Gardunio on the on-deck circle. He had the best dad joke of the entire week. I'll remind you when we get there.
I'm not sure if I talked about his game yesterday because he was 2 for 2. So he's the guy that you're wanting to bring up with a couple guys on base.
Especially facing an early deficit. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Mentioned Soto, the artist, had a drawing that was featured on the cover of his yearbook. A punch out for Schwal. And there's one away.
Yeah, missing your spot. Sometimes you still get a good result. See the catcher set up away. Marcelo Martinez reached back over. Keeps the ball in sight for the umpire. A little frame job.
What do you call a fake noodle?
Ah, I remember.
Pasta.
Pasta.
In and out of the glove. Did that touch the umpire?
It did.
Runner advances another base, so Zaragoza able to reach third. After issued the free pass. Oh, it hit right off his mask.
He didn't even flinch either. Just wore that.
Ball and a strike. Eric Brown behind home plate. Okay, tip of the cap there. Mask didn't move. He didn't move. trying to bounce back after a tough loss. Mid-zone. 3-1. I'll break out the impasta joke when I get back home.
You like that one?
Yeah.
My little guys used that on me before, but the cheetah, no baseball in the rainforest because of too many cheetahs was probably the best one. So you're even giggling now. That's one I hadn't ever heard. And then the bike one about being tired. You gotta linger on there. To me, or whatever was it, tired.
Just drive the point home. Punch out for Schwal, and there's 2 away. Zaragoza is still standing at third base.
Well, sometimes you get caught looking for the wrong pitch and you take that fastball right down Broadway. That's just what happened. You can see the frustration there. Big pitch for Hunter Schwal. Not out of the woods yet.
Not yet. Mark Mendez, the hitter, Liberty Junior High. Big fan of Frank Ocean, collects baseball cards. They call him Mr. Showtime. Going away for ball 1. Always brings the energy. Got the start on the mound yesterday. A healthy rip that is fouled away. We have seen some sweet swings.
We have. Right there. Stepping a little bit open. If that ball keeps running in, that's exactly what he wanted to. So Mendez knows he just missed that one.
Good job around the pitch. Martinez. Two and 1. Now 20 pitches in for Schwal. Quick look towards home plate. Upper half knee high and a called strike 3. Well, the big man comes back with a couple of punchies. Wrap up the first frame.
Yeah, how about that? Finish it up. 3 straight strikeout. Looking. A lot of frozen pizzas up in here. Find Little League on Facebook, X, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok at the official handles at Little League. Don't forget to use hashtag LLWS.
Otherwise known as Little League World Series. So, going to that break, great line by you, the frozen pizza. 3 straight strikeouts. 2-0 our score. Michigan leading Illinois. Lance Cormier, Roy Philpott. Started thinking about frozen pizzas.
Cool.
You got your
Would go down easy tonight.
Totino's, which was one of my favorites growing up. Mr. P's was also a pretty good one. Red Baron.
Red Baron.
Still to this day, I've been known to enjoy. I mean, there's plenty to choose from. Stazak will lead things off for Michigan. 2 straight out of the zone from Gardunio. But you get the right kind of frozen. DiGiorno, of course, is quite popular. That's not really my favorite brand. Ball 3.
Depends on if you go back to the college days, and it was the cheapest one you could find.
Well, I mean, you could go to the store back then and you could get like 4 for $5. And those are 4 meals. Stazak, I thought that was fouled off of Stazak himself, was it not?
Go up to that.
I think he's going to retrieve the bat. We're back at it. So 3 balls and a strike. May have a conversation about this. A little T-ball action for you. Easton.
Some of the best part about T-ball is the names of the teams. Like, you have some leagues that will use, well, you know, some of the big league or the minor league. We've seen a Midland Rockhounds. My T-ball was just the local, like, Thrifty Way was one of ours.
Stazak, a big pool player, also table tennis. Serves it into right field. That'll drop and roll for a minute. Big turnaround for Stazak. Thinking about 3 on his horse, and the throw. Right off the backside, he slides in safely. Give him a 3-bagger to start. Well, he was trucking, the legs were churning. And another good start for Michigan.
Gotta love a leadoff triple. Just barrels this ball, little spinner up in the zone, goes up, gets it, little backside, all the way to the wall. And you're right, he smelled 3 all the way.
Miguel Martinez, the hitter, can play every position. A terrific quarterback in football. Dynamic guard in hoops. Wants to play in the NBA one day. On top of all that, he's learning how to cook. When you play football, you're a quarterback. You play basketball, you're a point guard. You're in the kitchen making some frozen pizza.
Might as well be the chef.
Hey, I like it. I like it.
You remember the pizzas I'm talking about? You go buy 4 for $5. I mean, those are 4 lunches for you.
Right, 'cause you ate the whole pizza for sure.
Yeah. I also, later in life, switched over to the Lean Cuisine pizza. You know, you're on television and all. It is what it is.
Are you a Hot Pocket guy?
Can't do the Hot Pocket. There's a couple of little comedy acts surrounding the Hot Pocket. I don't know if you're familiar with those. You're not a big movie guy or music guy from what I've gathered over the years, but Jim Gaffigan has a great Hot Pocket bit. Settles in for strike number 2 and a full count.
But you went lean, so the lean position, so they have lean pockets. That's what I was thinking.
I mean, if you go down, if you're going to get a Hot Pocket, that's one thing. If you go Hot Pocket to a lean pocket, that's a whole different genre of food you're venturing into. Strike 3 call. Martinez is the first out. Gardunio spots his target cleanly.
That's a great job right here by Gardunio. Just coming all the way back, making the pitch that he needs to, top of the zone. And on third base, got to get the bat off the shoulders.
There's Logan Mulders. You never seen the Jim Gaffigan bit on the Hot Pocket? Oh.
Is that my Google search of the day?
I'm going to send that to you later. He does the whole bit with the, you know, the little slogan. Hot Pocket.
I know. What was that again?
Hot Pocket.
Got it.
Little jingle.
You have been money on the jingles today.
Price is Right. Double Showcase Showdown winner. There's Mulders back in the day. We see you, Logan. Some great pictures. Loves to hunt with his dad during the off season. Here at Bay City Western Middle School. Play him anywhere. Versatile. Right-handed pitcher, second baseman. Faced with a 2-2 count here. Sets up in the back of the box. Do it again. I mean, you got all kinds of different hot pockets too. Just one with the pizza or the pepperoni and cheese. I mean, that's it.
That
right?
was. I didn't venture too far from that one.
The whole problem with that though is you put it in the microwave, you pull it out, and it's 7,000 degrees. You can't possibly eat it within 10 minutes after you're done cooking it.
And if you let it sit for that long, it's hard as a rock. How about that? Back-to-back punch outs, man on third base, nobody out, and now we got 2 strikeouts in a row, both of them looking. Clarkie trying to pitch out of this jam.
Here's the third baseman, Grayson Gerard, up next, and one more look. Cardunio's been enjoying some hot pockets the way he's pitching. A little extra energy. What was the lean pocket? Was there like vegetables in there? Like
No, you just had a lean, like pepperoni pizza hot pocket. Don't know what they did, but.
Fly ball straight away center. And it's grabbed cleanly by Soto. The leadoff triple. Stranded at third, a tip of the cap to Cardunio. Still 2-0. Want your child to experience the teamwork and fun of Little League baseball or softball? Visit playlittleleague.org. Enter your address to find a Little League community program near you. Maybe Chicago, perhaps here in Indiana, further south in St. Louis. Sun beginning to set. Still got another 45 minutes or so in America's heartland. Lights are coming on and we're playing ball late. This elimination contest between Michigan and Illinois. And the boys from Burbank back up to bat. When's the last time you had a hot pocket?
I'd say probably within the last 2 years.
Really? Recently?
2 years is recent to you?
I mean, I'm trying to think the last time I had one. It's been at least 10.
I do have 2. You have 2 girls. I have 2 boys. So those are things that routinely get bought.
2 balls and a strike. Alexandro Rubalcaba, Liberty Junior High. The teenage daughters haven't consumed a hot pocket maybe ever. 2-2. Michigan with its 2 runs coming in the first inning, a 2-run lead yesterday against Ohio. Same Ohio team that rallied to win 10-4, and then today, an 11-0 run rule victory in our first game this afternoon. Gets the team from Jasper, Indy, a full count. Lane Cuisine pizzas weren't bad too, though. I will tell you, we're talking frozen pizza. Chin music. Leadoff man aboard on the free pass, Rubalcaba. Good start for Illinois. Time run comes to the plate still early here.
Yeah, see if they can cash in on getting that leadoff guy on. Had the leadoff triple in the first inning by Zaragoza, the catcher. 3 straight strikeout look and couldn't get him in. So another opportunity with the leadoff guy on.
Little Senor, the hitter. Basketball, baseball, soccer player, little football as well. First pitch comes in high for ball 1. Swerzinski moves into the on-deck circle. This was the point where yesterday Illinois would get a base runner or two and never really get that knock that it needed. Try to mount a comeback. Hitters count to Zoe. Now at 3-0. Gardunio, with the way he was throwing there at the end of that last frame, giving his offense a little momentum here. Can they keep it up? Strike 1 over the heart of the plate from Schwal.
You can see the way Hunter Schwal, he's a bigger guy, so it's tougher to, repeat your delivery, but he steps really across his body. And so once he steps there, the rest of his body goes the other way. And so that's why you see a lot of balls staying up.
Well, Eric Brown behind home plate is taking a whooping thus far in this one. Couple right off the face mask.
He's earning that volunteer paycheck.
Whew. Give him some free hot pockets.
Yeah. Hopefully he gets some nachos or something on the way out for his time.
Did we talk enough about the volunteer umpiring?
I don't think you can. I mean, to watch these guys come out here, obviously we can't play without them, but the positioning all game and all tournament on these tight plays has been basically perfection.
Bad pitch inside for ball 4. First 2 reach for Illinois. Now runners at first and second. So something cooking here. The bottom of the second inning. And here's Matt Swerzinski. Only focuses on baseball. Favorite sport by far. Always warms up with Dad in the backyard before every game. This case, hotel parking lot.
Go get him, Hunter.
So a brief pause. Coach wanted to confirm something. Back to the dugout, ready to go. So a big moment here. It's win or go home time. Swerzinski, regular season was a catcher, has moved into the outfield to help out his club. Clipped him. Bases are loaded. Well, a couple of walks, a hit by a pitch. And without a hit, Illinois has got him loaded. And now 35 pitches in, a change is going to be made. Team from Burbank, Illinois with momentum. Now the updated bracket, if you're just tuning in. Ohio defeated Indiana today in run rule fashion, 11-0. It'll be Ohio, Kentucky winner's side tomorrow night, primetime ESPN. This elimination game will feed into Indiana tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock Eastern, right back here. Winner of that game survives to play on Tuesday afternoon. And Easton Stazak, your new pitcher.
That Hamilton, Ohio offense, I mean, the speed, the size. I mean, you got the middle order that has a lot of power. Had a couple doubles. They hit a home run, lead a home run. But boy, just the speed on the base pass, that's going to be a tough team.
Ohio with 21 runs in 2 games. Big spot for Alex Winters. Walk off in the championship right off his bat. Outside for ball 1. Staszak's got to find the zone quickly. Mario Diaz in the on-deck circle, hitting 9th. And the 2-0. There it is. Grooves 1.
I like it. You know, 2-0, bases loaded. You think, hey, be ready. But guy coming in hadn't thrown a strike. Good take.
Winters gears back up. Outside for ball 3. Nowhere to put Alex Winters. Walk, here's an RBI and a run. Still nobody out.
It's a spot where I saw Coach Klopp at third base give the sign like, hey, I know it's 3-1, but the pitch has got to be right where you want it. Don't be afraid to, you know, basically he's telling him don't be afraid to hit 3-2.
Into the bat and foul. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And the payoff. Misses low and away. 2-1. An RBI for Winters. And Illinois on the board as Rubalcaba touches home plate.
Number 3, shortstop, Mario Diaz.
Mario Diaz, the hitter, St. Gerald School favorite players, PCA. Pete Crow Armstrong, 1 hop to short. They'll get the force there. Throw to first in time, but a run scores to tie it up. Now the twin killing, 6-3. Runner now with third base. And we're tied at 2.
Talk about making a pitch when it matters, man. This is a big ground ball and a heck of a play. J.C. Quinn steps on the bag. Tough throw, but a big pickup. And hey, we got a new ball game.
And here's Diaz. High and tight, ball 1. Oh, it's Dorian Sandate. My apologies. Sandate. Diving attempt out of the glove. Illinois takes the lead. As Francis couldn't catch it cleanly on the move. Dorian Sandate, the RBI machine is what they call him. He comes through in a big way there, and Illinois out in front for the first time.
Yeah, Illinois yesterday 5 for 10 with 2 outs. Another 2-out big knock right here. Almost a great play by Francis. Shot in the gap, puts him ahead.
Go back to how this inning started with 2 walks, hit by a pitch.
Another walk, so you had 4 straight free passes.
1 hit, you got 3 runs. Marco Buenuelos, the hitter. Big fan of Ronald Acuna Jr. Said he wants to play baseball the rest of his life.
Okay.
Just learned first base recently. He's done a great job over there. Good eye at the plate here, 3-1.
Speaking of good eye, yesterday's 2 at-bats had 2 walks, so guy's not afraid to take some pitches.
Loves learning about the game, the history of the game, the technique of the game. Full count. Still a toasty evening in Indiana. Sun beginning to set. Elimination game between Michigan and Illinois. Here at Central Region Complex, right off of Interstate 65. Called strike 3. But Illinois fights back. Couple of free passes, a big hit, and a brand new ball game.
Yeah, making the pitch when you need it most. Right here, starts it, gets it down.
On for the 3rd inning, number 23,
Little League Baseball Regionals continue with Little League Around the Bases presented by Dick's Sporting Goods. Our whip around coverage of every region continues throughout the day on ESPN Plus. Hosted by our good friends and yours, the Professor Mike Rooney and the great Matt Schick.
Those guys do a great job.
Oh, they do. They do. We are merely Lance Cormier and Roy Philpott. That's all we can be today. Huh?
We don't do a great job. No, I really enjoy the squeeze play that they're bringing here from the regionals of college baseball and doing their around the bases for this Little League.
Kingston Burton, the hitter. Good athlete that can play anywhere. A little basketball and football on the side. Does a great Donald Duck impression.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
I'm learning more about you this weekend than I have in the last 4 years that I've known you. You also do a great Donald Duck impression.
Been known to.
We'll have to maybe
learn from Kingston.
Yeah, we'll have to get him up here and see who's got a better one.
I do work for Disney.
You saw that on the questionnaire and you were like, I can't wait to bring this out.
I think I surprised Greg Olson with that one time. We're down at Warner Robins. He too enjoyed it. Deep in the hole. And in time. What a throw. Diaz gets it done. the shortstop position. That was magnificent.
Man, there is a play to be made. Mario Diaz comes up huge. The slide to the knee and it pops up, and it is a strike. A rifle across the diamond. Smiles across the board.
I don't know if it's SportsCenter top 10, but it's close to it. And another quick out. Mendez ready and waiting in the hot corner.
How about that? They got a little momentum on the offensive side, took the lead, and defense has come to play this inning.
To short again. Guess who? Diaz. A 7-pitch frame. And the boys from Burbank are back. A 3-2 lead. And with mojo on their side. Three to two, bottom of the third inning. Illinois leading Michigan. Lance Cormier, Roy Philpott. Fun start to this one. A couple of entertaining teams going back and forth. Alfredo Baez Jr. will lead things off. It'll be 12-1-2. Continuous batting order. Alfredo picked the number 29. His birthday is on June 29th. Always has a positive attitude. AJ back in the box. 0-2. Clearly Illinois with momentum on its side after last two frames. Three straight. Outer half BI. Drops it in for a called strike 3. Second strikeout for Stazak.
Boy, Roy, the theme of this game has been the punch-out looking. We've got 7 strikeouts. All 7 are of the looking variety.
What do you make of that?
Guys, a lot of times you're just looking for a different pitch and just kind of freeze up a little bit.
Blake Zaragoza back to the top of the order.
Sometimes the pitcher makes a good pitch and just can't pull the trigger. Yeah, I hadn't seen this many.
Yeah, but to see 7 in a row, that's...
Hold on. Zaragoza impressions.
You think?
I don't know if he could do a Donald Duck like you.
Do Donald Duck, Jim Gaffigan. Tap to first. And Gerard, the nice play. 3 unassisted, 2 away.
Number 8, Randy Soto.
Raiden Soto, 0 for 1. We mentioned his abilities to get some of his artwork on the cover of his yearbook. you are immortal once you do that.
And I still have my yearbooks.
How far do they go back?
I think high school.
No middle school?
I don't know. We just moved, so we went through a lot of the stuff.
You lost everything. Nothing survives a move.
Oh, it did. I do know before high school they're in there.
I still have my 3 middle school yearbooks. Nightstand beside the bed. Yeah, I mean they've just been in there for who knows how many years. Just buried right in the back.
Late night reading for Roy. Catching up.
No. 3 balls and a strike. Soto trying to extend the frame. Andy well. Good take. Young man from Kennedy Elementary heads over to first base. Well, you go back to Garduño and what he was able to accomplish on the mound. It looked like after a leadoff triple that Michigan was going to be able to put together another crooked number inning. And then all of a sudden he kind of found his groove. And offensively, he's been a lot to deal with. He'll take Lone away for ball 1 here, but number 19 has been rock solid for this Burbank Little League team. Never caught a foul ball as a broadcaster or as a fan. Not one.
No,
ever.
I caught one this year as a broadcaster.
Where?
Hoover Met.
SEC tournament?
Yep.
Just foul, 1 and 2.
But obviously, that booth is extremely high. Like there's, for the most part, no way you're getting the ball there. Then it went through the lighting and all that. Like our lighting, everything behind us, right? We turn around, face it.
It's a 1 in a million shot.
Oh, it was there. So like we're talking, it's the foul, and I'll kind of see it at the corner of my eye, and then I'm like, oh shoot, it's coming, and it makes it through all the lighting. I just got it in hand. Made a play.
Garduño strikes out. Accurate toss down to first. And the side is retired. Through 3. Illinois a 3-2 advantage.
Well, nice shot right here. Marcelo Martinez with the block. Gets it in front of him, finishes off the punch out. Let's see if Michigan can get something going.
Welcome to Williamsport, Pennsylvania, and a slice of sports paradise. Hammered, gone! Up and out of Williamsport.
Are you kidding me? Lay out like a superhero.
Great baseball ahead. Here we go.
Oh, it's the purest of sports this time of year, August 19th, and here in Whitestown, Indiana, they've come from near and far. Great turnout of fans from Burbank to Whitefish Bay down to Como. Williamsport, well, it's not that far away. Beautiful night for baseball, elimination game. between Illinois and Michigan. From the state of the maize and blue, Michigan back up to bat. Top of the 4th inning, Lance Cormier, Roy Philpott. Fly ball left center. All the way to the base of the wall. That one traveled for a moment. Could it be another leadoff triple? Throw not in time. The answer is yes, it is. Jay Sequin, the anchor at shortstop. Been playing ball since he was, well, the number 5 years old. Nearly left the ball yard.
Yeah, this is a play, boy. He put the burners on. Checks the third base coach. Perfectly done right there. He sees it, turns it on again. Nice work.
That center field flag is totally stationary. First time all weekend that's been the case. If that ball's hit at literally at any other point.
Yeah, an inning ago. That ball's
Earlier
way
today,
out of here.
Yesterday, way back on Friday, that ball lands on I-65. It's still going.
Or at least over the 10.
Maybe. We haven't seen
it didn't lay down.
Not once.
The first game.
Not for a second. Tying run at third. Nobody out. Owen Fisher lays down the butt. Runner's going to come home. When Waylo's coming in from first, try to scoop it up, maybe make a tag or a toss. He comes up empty, and we're tied. Oh, the E3 has us knotted up at 3.
Yeah, it's a perfect little bunt. Safety squeeze.
Hey, now you go.
Waylos tries to make the tag and tag the runner all in one motion.
Little scoop shot there that came up empty.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot of bang-bang plays over there at first. Way inside, snap throw to first. Fisher gets back in. Klopp sends it foul.
Hey, protect now, kid.
So ball and 2 strikes, and now that'll change the approach. Klopp, a big fan of Max Clark. Got underneath that one, pops it up left side of the infield. And an easy play for Diaz. One away.
Number 3, Hunter Small.
Here's the pitcher and the cleanup hitter tonight, Hunter Schwal. Shot in the straightaway center, right at Soto. He's made 3 catches tonight just like that.
That ball was torched. I mean, he squared that one up, but like you said, right at him. That can be the frustrating part of this game. It's so hard to square up a baseball, and when you do, and if you hit it right at somebody, you got nothing to show for it.
Serves that one to right field. Rubalcaba played it perfectly. Michigan comes back to tie it. The strength of a leadoff triple. Bottom of the 4th coming up. in the Great Lakes region. Elimination game number 1, Michigan and Illinois. Knotted up at 3. Bottom of the 4th inning. And Mendez will lead things off. Number 22. Burbank Little League. Mr. Energy. And Schwal gets him to chase. Was in the upper echelon of the zone there. Big Frank Ocean fan. Now, does Lance Cormier know who Frank Ocean is?
No.
Our producer, Jim Zaroli, says he's more of a Billy Ocean guy. There's arguably not a single person watching this that remembers Billy Ocean. Get out of my dreams, get into my car.
Okay, I have heard the song. Just couldn't tell you what it was.
That was a #1 hit back in '87. Caribbean Queen.
What does Frank say?
Well, Frank is more modern day approach.
Okay. Well, I would assume.
And I was going to give you credit because I really didn't listen to Frank until it started being played in my house more frequently. Called strike 3. Schwal pulls the string. And another punch out. The consistent trend tonight. 4th strikeout for Staszak.
Yeah, what beautiful curveball into the zone. Little top to bottom. Sneaks it into the top part of the zone. And another punch out looking. 8 of 9 now.
You got Danny Ocean.
Okay, so that's where I would know what that is. Ocean is 11, 12.
Was there a 13? Are they making another one?
I think there was a 13.
Are they going to make another one? There's an Ocean's 8 too.
Yeah, that was actually on when we got to the hotel.
This weekend?
I don't know the channel. Just zoomed right by it.
Rubalcaba, the hitter. Good game tonight. Maybe we're saving the best for last on this Sunday. Mentioned Rubalcaba and his ability to solve the Rubik's Cube. In addition to his special talents in various sports and mathematics. Over to second for out number 2. And Mulder's a nice play.
Number 6, Alonzo Villarreal.
All of a sudden it feels like Michigan starting to inch back to where it was after establishing that early 2-0 lead. Big Zoe digs in, batting 6th. Are you a big PCA guy?
Yeah, I like him. I like the way he plays the game.
He's got good energy about him.
Yeah.
Good aura, as the kids like to say.
It's the kids.
Right?
I mean, you see guys that play the game with speed, power, play defense. I mean, those are the exciting players to watch.
And he's been the center fielder for the Cubs now for a minute, right? Isn't that where he's playing? Am I making that up?
I do know he's in the outfield.
I think center field. Yeah. Cubs have had an up and down season. Red Sox have had an up and down season until recently. It's been really up.
It's as up as it can get, right? I think I saw the last 100 years, 7 teams had won 27 of 30.
I mean, mathematically, it becomes almost impossible. You had remember the Athletics went on that 20-game run in '02, highlighted in the movie Moneyball. Just to think about anything occurring like that, taking a step further, 27 out of 30. Well, a runner aboard, 2 away. Swerzinski, the hitter. Coach says no job is too big for Matt on the field. Play him in a bunch of different spots. Nothing in one. Give Schwalz some credit. He's battled through a couple of interesting innings. And then Staszak coming in. Right the ship after a bumpy beginning. Ooh, that play was closer than you would think.
Yeah, because he only had about a 1.5 foot secondary lead.
He threw it right at his knee.
I was about to say the throw was right on the runner, so if you caught it, the tag was pretty much already there.
Watch how close this is. Wham.
Yeah,
1-2.
go get it in. Come on, kid. Nice man.
One thing you would think about here is if it's close, you're swinging, right? Given what we've seen tonight.
You need to. Right there. I mean, that's letting the ball travel. Just trying to, I think, when you look at it, how a swing is that late on a ball that's pretty much middle, guy's probably sitting a little off speed, but he's able to react to foul off that fastball.
Called strike 3, and we see it again. It's deja vu all over again. Another punch out.
About that 9 of 10 now. We keep adding them. Called looking. Got you on repeat, Roy. 3-3 ball game.
Top 5 still tied. 3-4-0 for Michigan, 3-1-1 for Illinois. Lance Cormier, Roy Philpott, pitcher v. pitcher to start this frame. Who wants it in this elimination contest? Great Lakes region. Staszak to Mendez. Hard hop, easy throw. The one pitch out. I mean, your best friend on the planet Earth.
Especially the leadoff hitter. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's a rocket at somebody, a great play. You get that first pitch of the inning out.
Off the glove, Ardinio. Did he recover in time? No, and he thought he did. They want him to take a look and challenge. But came in and out of the glove. It was tailing away from him. Initially ruled a hit. Let's see. They want him to take a secondary look.
I don't know the thing about the kids given the opportunity to challenge. Wow, that one's close.
My initial gut instinct, he was safe by about a half step.
All right, that's where I'm with you. As a coach, when you see your pitcher and second baseman both go to the head to challenge really fast, and especially in the 5th inning when you haven't used one, you might as well get it done.
That's safe where I live. Back home, they're calling him safe.
That's a good recovery. Orduño just missed it off his glove, able to corral it. Coach Schwal said, hey, help making the call. Dugout, same thing. They threw up the safe sign in the dugout.
Coaches in this regional, or this region on challenges, 4 for 13. No mathematician, that's 31%.
It's quick math if you're not a mathematician.
Well,
it's pretty.
It may have been written out too.
Okay. You don't tell. Don't get rid of your secrets.
All right. We're here. Also indicates veteran umpiring crew
Correct.
done a nice job.
Absolutely.
I didn't see enough there to overturn it. That's my stance.
I'm okay with the challenge because we're in a 3-3 ball
Absolutely.
game in the 5th. So if I can get an out that should be an out, then yes. But you're right. Says how good the umpiring has been, especially on the base pass.
If you want to make the argument the ball enters the area of the glove right as he touches first base, I will listen to it. Did it smack the back of it though?
Oof, I don't know. Because that's what he's listening
right
for the catch while his eyes are on the bag for the foot. Benuelos had a hard time getting a good stretch because you got the ball coming close, you got the pitcher spinning, you don't know where it's going to go, so you got to be in a defensive mindset.
See if we can hear the sound of this. Can't hear it, can't change it based off the sound. Waiting on the verdict. Every call at this point, this late hour, becomes enormous. Tied at 3, gone back and forth. Headsets are coming off, and here we go.
Miggy getting his first knock of the tournament. A hustle knock.
Molders up to hit. Sends it to straightaway center over the head of Soto. They'll stop the runner at third, and sliding back is Martinez. 1 away, 2 in scoring position. Here in the top of the 5th inning, they're raising the roof and feeling good.
Miggy Martinez, Logan Molders making up for those backward Ks in their first at bat. A single up the middle, and then how about the double to the wall? They hadn't played shallow. They didn't respect the pop.
Soto was about 2 inches away. First pitch strike. Breaking ball on the outer edge. So Grayson Gerard, another big moment. On the left field line and hooking foul. 0-2. His dad, Brian Gerard, part of the coaching staff with this Michigan program. He reminded us this week that Grayson enjoys losing to his dad in Madden.
He enjoys it. Okay. Props to dad.
Thanks, Dad. The 0-2. Down the right field line. Going to give it a whirl. Running catch is made. Is it deep enough to score the run? It is. So the sac fly. Ball gets away. 2 runs runs will score. And it's 5-3 Michigan. Well, Robocaba made the catch for out number 2. Throw came in towards home plate. At the end of the night, 2 runs will score.
Gerard going line to line, and you're right. Makes the catch, the spin move, the throw a little bit late, but Zaragoza not able to block that up.
And the very next pitch sent to right center. A 2-out triple and the stop sign put up. Kingston Burton flying around the base paths. Third triple tonight. Boy, this game changed quickly.
It really did. The play that up the middle that was bang at first, but Michigan has taken advantage of it. How about the beautiful cut? Getting at the bottom of the lineup, the little guy showing some juice. 2 balls burning the outfielders, 1 in center, now in the right field. And that's an easy trip.
Michigan grabbed a 2-0 lead early. Illinois rallied for 3 runs. An inning later, the bottom of the second. Michigan then tied in the top of the 4th inning with a run. Now has recaptured the lead with a 2 spot in the 5th. Gardunio remains on the bump. And a different vibe in that Michigan dugout now. Burton at third, Martinez batting in the 11 hole. Outstanding catcher and a better linebacker in football. Loops it to center, nobody home. 6-3. We've seen 2 balls hit to center field in this inning. One that went way further than what was expected, and that one came in just over the bag at second. Nobody was there. Hudson Bickerstaff, only 11-year-old on the team. Hit his very first home run in the state tournament. Brief conversation, scores, and we're back in business. Hudson loves animals. Just hit his first home run. Pretty good football player. Gardunio now at 58 pitches. Paints the black. 1-1. And again. To second, in and out of the glove of Zoe. And the inning continues. Well, add some pop on it. They'll give him a hit. Going to be a tough catch. Bickerstaff aboard, all smiles. It's back to the top of the order.
Well, yeah, how about the bottom of the order? First time through, 7 through 12, 0 for 6. Next time through, 5 for 6. Actually 5 for 5 because you did the sack fly. Yeah. So bottom of the lineup getting it done.
Pitching change has been made. We step aside. 6-3, Michigan out in front. Back in 30. Raiden Soto comes in to relieve Garduño. He's got some work to do. His team trailing 6-3, top 5.
The biggest thing, Roy, just needs to come in just throwing strikes. Get the ball over the plate. Let your defense make a play. There's been some tough plays for this Illinois defense. Line drive was hit pretty hard that Zoe couldn't come up with, but just got to get your team back in the dugout.
Soto comes in from center field. Rubalcaba will replace him there. Swerzinski moves to right. First pitch strike on a breaking ball.
Not a tough spot to be in. You're facing what could be the hottest hitter, Jay Sequin, 4 for 5 so far this tournament.
Ducks out of the way.
That almost hit the bat behind him.
That annoying as a hitter when that happens.
That's just a
strike.
It's just good pitching.
Oh, wow. Sequin, a big fan of the Detroit Tigers. Ducks away again, 2-1.
He's trying to see, like, hey, that wasn't an accident. I really could hit the bat.
What are the odds?
You see it more often than not at a younger age because they forget to drop the bat.
Head high again. Michigan trying to blow this one wide open. Couple of base runners. 2 outs in the 3-1. Sequin was swinging for I-65. And a payoff. Michigan now 6 runs on 9 hits, out hitting Illinois 9-1. Eighth pitch of the AB coming.
Come on, Jake, sir. Take it, Fiver.
Jason enjoys hunting and golf in the offseason. We talked about that. Cut on and missed. A massive strikeout. Illinois on the comeback trail. When we come back, the emotions, this Michigan team on full display. Energy is high. The runs, well, they're on the board now with a 3 spot and back in front.
Of the 5th inning, number 9, Matthew Swerzinski.
The sun is set in Whitestown, Indiana. Lance Cormier, Roy Philpott. Michigan back in front. Bottom 5. Illinois coming back up to hit. Winters will lead things off. Winters started to pick back up a little bit towards left field. Alex tonight with a walk. Great grandfather Pop is his role model, hitting in the 8 hole. Staszak now at 49 pitches and counting. 2-2. Mario Diaz due up next. Payoff pitch. Just miss. Winters wanted to double check to make sure that was ball 4. It was. He's awarded first base. Second time tonight he's been walked.
Yeah, I don't know where this one misses. It looks like it's almost in the zone both ways. Can't be low. Crosses at the knees. Must have been a little out. It's a good start to keep that leadoff going, especially with the leadoff walk.
Chance for Diaz. Also a standout soccer player. Sets up hard of the box. Offered. Pitch that went tailed away from him out of the zone.
I could see the soccer player. We saw the footwork at shortstop already, the diving play. I could see it.
Footwork that you learn playing
Another sport.
well, especially soccer. Resonates and translates into other sports for sure. Fair ball. He collided with the umpire. The third baseman, Schwal, appears to be okay. He'll take a moment to collect himself, and now the tying run comes to the plate. Well, Jeremy Oakley trying to get out of the way. He was retreating. Schwal was trying to figure out if that was going to be fair or foul.
Yeah, unfortunate right here because it looked like Schwal might have an opportunity to make that. Now the ball's behind him, so at least that's the case. It wasn't interfered with.
It looks like we've got a challenge. So right there above the bag at third. Was it fair? Was it foul? You be the judge.
I had it fair.
I did too.
But again, I understand why the challenges. The coaches have done a good job of keeping their challenges in their pocket. And now you have an opportunity.
So he makes contact with the ball after it passed third base. It's a fair ball.
Here might be the best view we've seen. Yeah.
I mean, you could watch and call a game for 50 years and never see a bounce in a play like that.
Like Hunter Schwal, that's a big kid. Looks like he's good. Bouncing around out there right now.
Schwal's okay. We see you, big fella. You know this song, I assume, right?
I know this song. Okay, so in this song, when you do the C, do you do the C for you? Well, you did it for you. Some people say, should you do it for the people that are looking at you?
I just did it to the right.
Right, because you do the C, which is a C for you if you're looking at it. But if I'm watching you do it from the other side, yeah, you go the other way.
Interesting.
I always do just like you did.
Never thought about it. Good question by you. Fair ball, as expected. Big moment. Nobody out. Tying run. Up to bat. And a first pitch. Just missed. To Dorian Sandate. Competitive wiffle ball player. The RBI machine. He's got one tonight.
Dorian needs one of those knocks like he had in his first at bat, a line drive into right center field.
A little precip falling down here in the Great Lakes region suddenly. Sandate, awkward hop, fielded cleanly. There's one over to first for the double play. Are you serious? Oh, Sequin. That was going to be impossible with the awkward hop right into the glove. He almost had to fight it off, and he did.
But you got Alex Winters, the runner, in your way, and all of a sudden, right off the grass, talk about some hands, the tough hop, and then the wherewithal to make the flip. They turn the double play. We got two on, nobody out. Now we got a man on third, 2 outs after the nifty pickup.
That was amazing. The hand-eye coordination to change on the fly, the runner right in your line of sight. In a moment like that, with 2 aboard and nobody out in a 3-run game, a play like that means everything.
Doing it at the plate, 2 for 3 on the night, doing it on the field. That's huge. That was huge because, I mean, that, I don't know how many, 9 times out of 10, that ball's bouncing right over your glove going into the outfield.
90 times out of 100. Wait a second, that's still 90%.
Yeah, I mean, at least you agreed with me.
1-2. Just needed more emphasis there, I guess.
Sounds better. Yeah, 9 out of 10, 90 out of 100.
I was going to say 99 out of 100. I was like, no, that's overcooking the ham too much. Got to dial it down a little bit. 2-2. Winters standing at third base. You can find a way to bring him home. It's a 2-run affair. Not tonight. The strikeouts. Another punchy. Jay Sequin does it all.
Yeah, how about the play? This obviously the strikeout gets him out, but boy, the play right there, the hands, the flip, and the finish.
The light show on full display with Jay Sequin as well. And that monumental double play that he turned 5 minutes ago. 6'4" variety. Future so bright you got to wear shades. Back to it. Soto on the bump. Michigan in search. Some insurance runs here. Stake to a 3-run advantage. Fisher will lead things off. It'll be 2, 3, and 4. Oh, and a man of the people. Mom and Dad get all the lottery winnings. All of them.
Is it all? Okay.
That's what I read. You don't want to have to pay the taxes. Let Mom and Dad do it.
Hey, good play, all right, catch.
3 balls and 2 strikes. 6 runs on 9 hits for Michigan. He struck him out. 1 away. Oh, Soto bounces back after falling behind 3-0.
Yeah, it is a good job right there. Just not losing concentration, getting back into the zone. And that's just trusting the fastball. Right down the middle, knowing you got better stuff.
Emmerich Klopp. Teller of dad jokes and really good at cornhole. Fly ball to right field. Going back, making the catch. On the run was Wiercinski.
What a play.
You thought that was gone off the bat, didn't you?
Off the bat, I mean, we're missing the win. I mean, it's the good part of the bat. Lets it travel. He thinks it's got a little shot, but tracked it down. Wiercinski.
Two quick outs for Hunter Schwal. Got the start on the mound tonight for Michigan. Hammers that one foul. Had to fight off the third base umpire to try to collect a chopper moments ago. Survived that. Ball 2. This game's had it all, man. This game tonight has had it all. Schwal's not going to be cheated up there now. Struck him out. A 1-2-3 top of the 6th. And Illinois down to its final 3 outs. When we come back.
How about Mr. Soto climbing the ladder? 2 punch outs this inning. Give his team a shot right here, throwing up a 0.
Back here in Whitestown, Indiana, the stakes couldn't be any higher. Bottom of the 6th inning. 3 outs away for Michigan advancing to play Indiana tomorrow. The loser of this one, and if this score holds, it could be Illinois would be eliminated. And the developing story is that of Easton Stazak. Out of the bullpen, his team down a run. He has done a little bit of everything to help his own cause tonight. And he has been lights out on the bump.
I mean, Roy, he came in, big situation. Team had just given up the lead in the 2nd inning, and he has just been cruising ever since.
Alfredo Baez, the hitter. Two and one. It'll be 12-1-2. Right to the mound. Stazak almost on cue. Stabbed it cleanly. 1 away.
You mentioned doing it all. Obviously has a triple in one of his at-bats, so he does have the plate. He's been pitching great. How about a little defense right here on the hot shot up the middle? Field your position, young man. Good piece of hitting right there. Kept his hands in nicely by his.
Just another day at the office, boys.
There we go.
Cool, calm, and collected. Top of the order, Blake Zaragoza. Boy, between what we've seen tonight with Stazak, what we saw earlier today with Boone Treadway.
Ooh, well, the pitcher's getting it done, yeah. Especially fielding.
He had 2 big plays over to third to get the lead runner. Schwal, speaking of all business, out number 2. And Illinois down to its final out. And it's up to Raiden Soto to try to pass the baton, get a rally going. Incredible summer for this Burbank Little League organization right there in Chicago. They're not ready to see it come to an end just yet.
You know, an obvious goal is you got to get 2 guys on, right? You want the tying run to come to the plate, and if that happens, it's Mark Mendez, the cleanup hitter, and he's a guy that can run it out of the park. You're Soto, I mean, it's swing at strikes, take balls, do whatever you can, fight.
Into right center field. And Illinois still alive. Tying run moves into the on-deck circle. Gardunio is due up next.
That's another good piece of hitting. Ball down. You don't want to go down there with the lefty. Soto shoots it right up the middle, keeps the inning going.
Breaking ball and fires inside for ball 1.
As you hear the crowd, you're wear it.
Clarkey awaits the next pitch. Looks at a strike on the outer edge.
Oh, that's tough. Ball coming in on you, making you get out of the way, then he paints on the outside part.
Gardunio just trying to find a way to get on, no matter how. Give his team a chance. Tap to third. Schwal up with it. Snow coach and fires, and it's in time. And Michigan advances 6-3 the final.
One hit, 1 run left on base, 8 pitches for 74 in the time.
game. Only one team can win. Illinois eliminated. Michigan lives to see another day. They'll face Indiana tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock Eastern, back here on ESPN+. Tomorrow night back here as well on ESPN, Ohio and Kentucky in the winner's bracket.
I give a lot of credit to that Michigan team. Fell behind early, but battled all the way back. Clean baseball.
Very well played game. For Lance Cormier, I'm Roy Philpott, as we say good night from Whitestown.